Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're in Aruba right now, and we're gonna go have some dinner at Sharky's restaurant, I believe that's what it's called. And yeah, it should be really good dinner here. We're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and yeah, it's got a good view out here with the sunset. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and this is what I'm having for a drink today. Got a strawberry virgin drink right here with a cherry on top. Yep, should be really delicious. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're at the Sharky's restaurant in Aruba, and this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. Got some chicken tacos with chicken, lettuce, and onions in it, and also got a glass of water right there. Yep, should be really good. Today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're back in our cabin after a day at Aruba. And this is what I'm having from Ben & Jerry's ice cream parlor on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Got a chunky monkey flavored ice cream right there. Yep, should be really delicious. Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, and we're on day 5 of our 2022 Royal Caribbean Cruise Line vacation. And I want to tell you guys real quick what we've done all day today. Okay, after we got up and got ready, we went to the... What was the name of that place we had breakfast at, Mom? We had breakfast at the Windjammer Marketplace restaurant, which is actually a buffet. It was pretty cool. They had a lot of good breakfast options. And then after that, we went down to the Aruba area, which was our second port of this cruise, and it was a good looking island, and it was a little humid, but it was still a good looking island, and we did a little shopping there, and then after that we went to do a submarine ride in the Aruba Sea area, and then it was pretty cool. They had a lot of fish down there, and a couple of sunken ships, and some sea sponges, and we saw a couple of sea turtles down there too, and we even saw some fish up close at our submarine windows, and actually there was a few of them actually, yeah. And then after the submarine ride, we went over to have a quick lunch at the Old Fisherman's restaurant, and then I had like a cheeseburger with french fries and water there. And after that, we went to a shuttle bus to do a tour, around a 4-hour tour around the island area of Aruba, and it was pretty interesting. And let's see, and then after that we did a little more shopping and took photos with the with the big I Love Aruba sign, and then we had dinner at a Sharky's, and after that we came back to the ship, and we went to after we got back on the ship, we went to the boardwalk area of the ship and had some Ben & Jerry's ice cream at the ice cream parlor. They have a good looking ice cream parlor in there, and I had a chunky monkey flavored ice cream, and it was like bananas and a little bit of nuts in it, and yeah, it was pretty tasty. And now we're back in our cruise cabin, and we're gonna go to sleep soon, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 6 of our 2022 Royal Caribbean Cruise Line vacation. Okay, see you guys then. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, June 2nd, 2022, and we're at the Windjammer Marketplace Buffet on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship, which this ship's name, by the way, is Allure of the Seas. And this is what I'm having for breakfast today. Got a couple of donuts right there, vanilla with sprinkles and chocolate donuts. I also got some scrambled eggs with bacon in it, a banana, a couple of hash browns, 2 sausage links, a little bit of an omelet that my mom's friend gave me, and also got some honeydew and cantaloupe, and a glass of Coke, Coca-Cola that is, apple juice, water, and orange juice. Yep, should be really delicious. We're on the island of Curacao, and yeah, it looks like a pretty good island so far. This is a gift shop right there. That's a cool looking cruise ship right there. Just passed our window earlier this morning. There's a gift shop in there. Looks like a bridge over there, freeway. Looks like a good looking island so far. Vamos. Say hi, Mom. Hey. I'm guessing those are cigars. Thank goodness I don't smoke. I like that clock they have on that building. Looks like it's made to look like a kiwi slice. That's really cool.
Folks, for the 2-hour island tour.
Mom, see on that building, their clock is made to look like a kiwi slice.
Oh yeah.
With a bird macaw statue, macaw next to it.
I think it's a lion. It's like a lion.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lime? Oh.
Yeah, it has the lines going in like on a clock.
I thought it was a kiwi.
That's why I think it's a lime.
But I guess it's a lime.
But you put a lime in a margarita or a tropical drink. That's why they chose that.
But how can you tell the difference between a lime slice and a kiwi slice?
Kiwis have little black dots around the edges and they don't have the white lines.
Oh. Never knew that. Guys, that's supposed to be a lime slice, not a kiwi slice. There's a statue of a macaw next to it. Actually, I think that's supposed to look like a rabbit character named Miffy. Remember that from my childhood?
That's right.
From my childhood? Yeah. That rabbit character was part of my childhood. Miffy.
Look at the bag, isn't that cool?
Yeah. It's really cool. It's based on my childhood rabbit character. We're at the Liquor Factory, and we're gonna take a tour of the place real quick.
High quality DSLR quality lens.
Sorry.
Useless items. So item of the giant, useless item. But the Spaniards, they stayed here, but it was more interesting in South America. Remember, Venezuela is just 40 miles from here. So in 1634, the Spanish and the Dutch have a war. But before that, the Spaniards took 2,000 of these indigenous, bring them to work, enslave them, and let them work in the island of Hispaniola, that nowadays is the Dominican Republic and Haiti. That's why their language is not included in our Papiamento, because the Papiamento started in the 18th century and they was not known even yet. How we know that it was 2004 before Christ? Because they found this skeleton of them and they make a research and it was about 2,400 years before Christ they was here on earth. Okay? We continue on this side here. This picture shows you from Valencia to La Rama, the Spaniards that arrived here, they said that this is a useless island. They introduced here fruits, the Valencia orange, the delicious. Because we don't have here the same weather as in Valencia. The soil is not so good as the one in Valencia, and not sufficient sweet water, and it is too hot. The result is this. The orange became better, and even the gold smelled good. What happened in the 18th century? Somebody discovered that the peel is aromatic, and they started to make the liquor. So that is one of the ingredients for making the liquor. So the Valencia orange, because it is the same, change the name to Nana. Okay? Here you have the Dutch and their land houses. The Dutch that take this island over from the Spaniards take it over from the Venetians. Okay, so the Dutch take this island over. It was the West India Company that came here and started to trade with the slave from West Africa. So there was no indigenous war, and they introduced here the slave from West Africa. So Curaçao became a slave boat, and from here was coming on the 500,000 selling in Italy, South America, and Amsterdam, that nowadays is. Okay, that is the plantation house, and this is also one of the plantation houses. This was built in 1800, and it was here a salt land. All the plantations have agriculture and farming. We continue on this side. We can see that the history of the distillery, Senior and Company since 1896. The owners was Jews. The Jews that came from Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Curaçao. In 1492, started the Inquisition in Spain, and that's why the Jews was not allowed to worship their religion. And they take all the property. In 3 months, they have to leave the country, or they have to convert it in Catholic. And that's why they was moving to Portugal. Portugal, the king wanted that they was working and increase the economy, because that was what they did in Spain. So then started the Inquisition. They was moving to Netherlands. Why? Because there was 80 years war with Spain, Netherlands and Spain. And Netherlands said all the enemies of Spain and Portugal are their friends. That's why the Jews was moving there. And the first Jew that came on board of the Dutch ship was Samuel Cohen, and he was living here 8 years. Returned, going back to Netherlands, and go to the community of the Jews, tell them that they encountered a paradise here in this area. And that's why in 1651 arrived the first congregation of the Jews. We continue. On this side we have the synagogue, the Jewish community. We have here the synagogue, like Beit Israel Emmanuel Synagogue, and this synagogue was built in 1703, consecrated in 1732. This synagogue had the oldest Torah in the Portuguese language in the 13th century. It have also the ground is filling with the sand of the Holy Land. Have 3 meanings that never a Jew can forget. It is walking 40 years in the desert with Moses to reach the Holy Land. The second for the Inquisition that started in Spain in 1492. They was not allowed to worship, so they have a secret room in their house, and they fill it with sand that nobody can hear their step. The third is because God said to Abraham that his descendant will be more than the sand of the sea and the stars in the sky. This is the pilpul. They have also the kebab, and they have a lot of idols. They donated to the museum in Tel Aviv a lot of idols. This synagogue have a Hanukkah lamp from more than 300 years. Okay? So we continue. I have a lot of history about the Jewish, because the Jewish, the Dutch, and the Africa was really our history here in Curaçao. That is how we grew up in the society. Okay, here you can see 4 acres, that's for making the liquor. You have the cardamom, sugar cane, banana peel, the orange, and the cloves. There is the 4 ingredients that we know that are making the liquor. Okay? Thank you. The oldest copper still from 1896, and here we are going to see It contained 31% of alcohol. Then they decide to make flavor. This one again, they put chocolate inside, they put tamarind inside, coffee, and the coffee is coming from Colombia, and the red raisins. So this is the only one that also runs inside. Okay? So that is the four contain 25% of alcohol. You are going to taste one of this four and one of this four. Okay? This one is a new edition from 4 years ago, and it contains 40%. If you want to taste it, you buy the bottle and you taste it. Okay? Thank you very much.
Why did it turn blue?
They don't know. Because it was a mystery, they need to do something that is exactly the truth. It's all the choice. When we decide to put color, it puts the color. We have here the color that we're making there. And here's the alphabet. And then we need on this side, 10 people and one brother. And this is very
Oh, thank you.
Thank
you, Mr. Mascot, for this place.
So now we are going to the table for tasting.
Era rural, el aire fue sonado la lotería. Muy bueno para dolores musculares. Excita el estrés. Muy famoso en el COVID por los mosquitos.
So that you're not blocking her. Step back right there so she can.
Healthy time. It's Hillary. The wine. So wine. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to my sweet, hot, sunny island of Crusoe. This is my lovely Bambina. She's the owner of all of this. Yes, and she is the ladies and gentlemen, the toys, the creams, and yes, I will tell you further. And about Tango, young. Eternal young. She has a secret.
So, what do you think? Nice to have you here in Curaçao. Nice to have you in Ireland. Something very special today. Today I have my grandson in Curaçao. He is living in the Netherlands. He's a filmer and he wants to do the opportunity to make a film in the garden. I hope I have a template that you can make a film. Is it okay? Okay, so then you will make the film and I will give you a very nice tour and I hope you enjoy the garden and learn a lot about our history of the culture, about the German business. Thank you very much.
Okay, stay roughing the camera, okay? Okay, follow. What?
The leader,
Sandra. So follow Sandra. Sandra will be your guide.
that's it.
They're nothing like this, even the camera. No, she's staying on the bus.
I will show you where it is.
That we eat. The name of the cat is Scandal because when you look at her, she represents a candle but eatable. My husband goes very strong in the morning before the sun rises with the chip on the chart and a very sharp chip it and it goes like this. Chop off the piece, bring it home, take out all of the spines and the leaf part and put it on the rack. But the most important thing is, you will put it in the pot of water. It has people who ask the question, how do you know if this one is to eat? Look at the spines, very long, and look at the beauty. The spines are short.
Butterflies everywhere.
Everybody knows this? Yes, because when you put it in the cold water, you stir it. Because it comes like slime and it is raw, and you have to break it. You put whatever fish you want inside there, and with some polenta, and of course, some very good ghost pepper. Oh yes, and enjoy your meal.
You will.
Big hour phone.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
How many shades? I'm a little bit further, please. Captain. Yes. Here you are. 1 week before going to school, you have to drink this. It's a natural laxative. And Granny put other herbs with it. And you have to drink it or else you will not go out to play. But when you hear your tummy say, prepare yourself because you will have to visit the white horse. Yes. And by then you say, you have to go back again on that white horse. Yes. And then it's the turn for somebody else. Say, come, let me show you something else. You know why you have to take the laxative? Because sugar. And you have to go to school. So what happens if you have too much sugar in your system? You will be doing this in the class. Yes, and your report will not be so nice. So, you know, the low figures, and then you will get, pew, pew, pew. Yes, you will get punished. Right over here. Stop. Nice reading. We were taught that before you put your herbs, you pick up a piece, you have to caress it, break up a piece, say thanks. That's really. Thank you. Come a little bit closer. There you are. You're welcome. Come honey. This herb that you're going to get, if you notice, you can see it has an oil on it. Come. Anybody care to share there in the back for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Come, honey.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Come, sweeties. Okay. Can you share for me? Squeeze it and share it. The name of this herb is stinging thyme. We say in Spanish, oregano, origo.
Smell it, Sean?
Yes. Go to sleep. Got it? But when you want to do something extra for your hobby, you make a broth with a fish. You put your sweet potatoes, piece of pumpkin, oh yeah. And you put a piece of that herb in the soup. And when you finish, you will say, honey, yes, darling, you were spoiled today. Oh, yes. Food has an extra lovely flavor. Basil. Do you see I have a piece behind my hair? I'll tell you the secret about it. Now, come closer. Stand right inside there. It has more space. The basil, when you have a headache, before popping a pill, put a piece of basil behind your ear. It will draw out all of the headache. I had one, but I don't have it anymore. So what do? I take out the herb and I throw it away. Thank you. But the basil is the first tea that our babies drink just after birth. If you get out of bed but you feel like right foot is out but left foot stays in, you don't want, you have to, but take a basil bath. And the basil, cucumber, tomato, whip up some olive oil, a dash of salt. Yes, delicious for your salad. Basil again, if you're tired because you sat a long time behind the computer, take the basil, rub it in your hands, smell it, cover your eyes, put it at the back of your head, relax. And by time, let us say 10 to 15 minutes, you're ready to go again. Well, we're not going very far. Is that your husband? Yes. Yes, come on, I'm going to use you. We have what? Watch your wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, hold it fast. Hold it, hold it. Don't you have a wallet?
Yep.
Do you have his wallet?
I got it right here.
We're going on the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Come, sweet. Come. The name of this herb, and she's not so beautiful, but that's her name. It begins with dirty, W-H, no letters? Which letter? Nobody? Yes. Another letter, please. Nobody? W-H-O. Yes. And the last letter is? Yes, that's it. Now business is slow. The girls that take this herb with the personal perfume and cinnamon, and they make a bomb. Cinnamon makes things hot. Yes. And they will stand in the door. And on the scent, all of these handsome guys come walking along. Hi, sweetie, do you play basket? For a glass of wine, some beer, and by the time they are ready to leave, their wallet remains. Yes. Come, sweetie. Empty his wallet. Yes. Follow me.
Oh, there's a kitty right there. Kitty.
This tree, the name of this tree is logwood. They came to our island and they will cut off all the trees and go with them. And we said, wait a minute, something is not adding up here. Why are they taking our trees? And investigate. This tree is to make furniture. Your bed, yes, whatever you want to make. The brazier, logwood. But if anybody has problem with the heart, they dig out a piece out of the trunk of the tree, put it in a glass with water, and they drink it the following day. Relaxes the muscles of the heart. It's very good because I self-tried it. But another thing again, it's a beauty. And look at the lizard right there. It didn't run. Do you see it? But sometimes they have the tendency to jump on you.
There's the lizard.
He's not going to get that opportunity. Lizzie. This tree, we have a lot on the island. We don't cut her off, and if you do cut her off, it's not every tree you can make charcoal with it, because you can use it afterwards. Just turn your back to me, and you will see some fruit hanging on the tree. That is a calabash. We saw one tree at the beginning of the garden, we saw the second one, and we saw this is the third one. If you see, you can see all the fruit is hanging on the trunk of the tree. And that is very unique. And not on the branches. Did you see that? Not on the branches, but on the trunk. And with the branches, we weave basket. With the trunk, We build houses with the leaves. We boil it with some salt. We gargle with it when you have a sore throat. And we use everything. And the pulp inside, Andina makes a syrup for when you're coughing. Cleanses your lungs. Beautiful. And a long, long time ago, they used to make sweet with it. You have to grind it, put it to dry in the sun, mix it up with just a little bit of honey, so you have something to snack on. Come further indoors. Shadow, come sweeties. There's room now. Don't go too far.
It's okay, Sean.
There's a kitty right there. Nice kitty. Oh, I'm just saying they got a cat over there.
We have here this beauty. Her name is Agava. Anybody knows what it does with the Agava? Yes, exactly. Don't leave nobody know that we have it. The tequila. But also aphrodisiac. When you cut a leaf, you pong it and you put a bowl underneath it, and the juices that runs out, the men. For you guys. It's better than the blue pill. Letter B. Yes. And then afterwards, twins. Twins. Twins, yes. Because don't forget I said it's for the men. Better than the blue pill. Let me show you something else that we have here.
No, that's it.
Yes. Andina makes cream, especially for those who are in bed and cannot move, and they will get some sores that doesn't want to heal. Andina makes cream, 3 herbs together. She also makes the aloes. Do you know the aloes? Aloe vera, exactly. She makes a shampoo with it because when you have cancer and you're doing chemotherapy and the hair is weak and it's falling out, you use the shampoo, the aloe shampoo, and with a cat's claw, that's another herb, with your diet, and when you follow that exactly strict to the rules, after that your hair will be till here. Because what the aloe does, it gives the muscles that are weak, they will get the blood circulation. And that is where the hair will start growing back out. But if you have dry heels, elbows, the cream, the oil, it's beautiful. Especially for the men when they finish shave, the oil so that the beard doesn't come back out and goes back into the skin. What Andina makes also is the CBD oil. You put that under your tongue, relaxes you. Creams for tight muscles, for aches and bakes. Oh, sometimes you want to, but you can't. My knee is hurting, my thigh. We have creams for that. But you can have a look back in the shop. Over the side, oh, before we continue, something very important. If you have kids home, moms, grannies, please have coconut oil in the house. We grew up with coconut oil, never runs out because we self-make it. Coconut oil. If the baby has a fever, you rub that kid down with the coconut oil, and you take a piece of potato, drizzle some coconut oil with a piece of basil under the foot of that kid, draws out all of the fever. But if you don't have enough coconut oil, you just put the basil, the leaves on a towel, put the baby on it, cover him up or her, and then the herb will draw out. The fever, the same thing. If you have an elder that suffer from gas, this is a must. Almond oil and the coconut oil. Put the two of them together, you warm them up, squeeze the navel, go into a fetus position, and then you will hear. Take out all of that gas. Oh yes. Have a look right here, the branches of the calabash tree. And from the trunk of the tree is this beauty. From the calabash. That's why I said we don't throw nothing away. And this is a cow skin. We take the cow manure, the chicken manure, the goat manure, we mix them all together, and we splash it against the house with some white chalky paint, and the house is done, and everybody sleeps on the ground. Question again, weren't you afraid of insects? No. Insects doesn't like the scent of manure, not at all. So everybody is safe and sound and fast asleep. Another secret. What did Mobile say? Your girls, boys went to the distillery factory? Well, my Aunt Dina is first because she makes a sorrel lime. Woo! Yes. Better than anybody. This is a round that is done 60 meters, wait, 20 meters deep. Somebody said 60 feet. It still has in water if you want to have a look inside. Hold everything, your shades, pockets, hold everything. Because if anything falls inside there, you won't get it back. But if you fall inside there, then it will have to jump behind. Just for people. Yes. Oh.
Long way down.
Yes, it's very deep. On top of that, we have another kind of calabash again. This one has the form. They go the form again. They paint it with put some gravel, sand, and
Looks like a long way down there.
shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Yes, yes. We're almost finished. If you're in love, but of course a long time ago it didn't have a paper, it didn't have a pen, we used the poetry leaf. Yes, but while you're writing with a charcoal pen, careful, nobody's watching you. Yes, and you're going to write 8 o'clock, because of course we're going to meet at the church. The Forest Church on the island is West Point. And you're going to draw a heart. Don't forget you're in love. And then look around, turn around, nobody's watching. You roll it up. Come here, handsome. Yes, you know that's you. Read it and pass it on so everybody can see how it works. But nowadays, everything is bing, bing, bing. Small music. Girls. Yep. That was a long time ago, now no more. If you're going to the market, to the boat, to buy your onion, your tomatoes, you write your list of ingredients on the grape leaf tree. And with your calabash, this is your basket, and you will walk in bubble. Come, follow me. Yes. And I'm proud of it. Yes. So, when you keep your house clean, yes, my dearest one, this is the end of your tour. Watch your step. I'm going to bring you on to this beautiful road which is made by Indians. And all the materials came from Canada. Nice refreshing lime juice. Now, pour. After this heat, all these materials came from the Amazon and all Indian families live underneath here, using their nets, washing their clothes, everything that they want to do. And nowadays we have Holy Communion, birthday parties, weddings, yes, underneath. Yes, and everybody, when they arrive, they don't want to leave. It's calming. It's nice. Come, sweeties. Have them some drink. Some nice garden in yours is even odd. Because if anybody touches your flower, die. So, be careful.
There's a dog over there. There's a dog in that gate.
In the bus.
There's a dog in there.
He's a sweetheart.
It's a puppy. Hey, baby. Oh, he's a good boy. Good dog. It's a good dog. It's a good boy. Yeah, it's a boy. It's a good dog. There's a couple of dogs in there. Baby. Good puppies. Good dogs. Oh, there's another one back there. Puppies. Good dogs.